I'm an undecided girl in an undecided world. I'm traveling in the distance, so everything is fine. I'm an undecided girl in an undecided world. I'm traveling in the distance, so everything stays fine. I'll bake you pies, I'll bake you cakes. I'll do whatever it takes to make you smile, because I love you so. I love my suckers, yes I do. I love my suckers all the way through. Alright, so I'm Undecided Lover Baker, if you didn't understand. I'm shortening my intro because my mom, she watches my videos and she's like, Jordan, stop singing. She like is yelling at her phone while she's watching it, and then she's like, Jordan, you need to cut this down. So I've cut it down. Alright, oh, I need to get more comfortable. Okay, so this is gonna be a kind of sit-down video today because because for one, I'm feeling quite lazy and my camera. Yeah. Okay, so I'm feeling quite lazy, and also because I got my appendix out, and you can. Okay, I don't like just being able to see my face. All right, so I got my appendix. No, fleshy part. Alright, I got my appendix taken out. You want to see some of the scars? Alright, so this is pretty much like inside there. And then there's two down here. But I'm not going to show you that. Alright, so yeah, that's why I haven't been filming lately. On Thursday morning at like 3 a.m. I went to the hospital. Actually, I went to the emergency room. I was continuously throwing up, like repeatedly over and over again. Hi Mom. I wasn't feeling very well, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I was just never comfortable. I was just sweaty all the time. It was just really uncomfortable for me, and I didn't really like it, and I was just sick and tired of it. I'd constantly lay on the couch, and then like it was so uncomfortable to lay somewhere soft, but yeah, it was so uncomfortable to lay somewhere hard. So I laid on the bathroom floor because I knew that I'd just end up going back to the toilet anyway. So I was pretty much just awake all the time. I was exhausted by the time I just gave up and laid on the bathroom floor, which was at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I threw up one last time, and I wasn't eating anymore. Like, I just pretty much gave up on eating because I knew I was just gonna end up throwing it up anyway. So I gave that up, and I was just pretty much throwing up water and Pepto-Bismol. And then my brother was here, and I texted him, and I was like, can you please go get my mother and say that I'm not feeling well, I'm throwing up again. So my mom came down and she was like, come on, get up. And I'm like, I just can't move, Mom. I can't do it anymore. I can't move. It just hurts. Everything hurts. So I pretty much gave up at that point. And then she was like, all right, fine, get up. So then I got my flip-flops on. I grabbed my water bottle. Hi.
3:30. 3:30 we went to the ER.
Alright, so I grabbed my water bottle, and then she grabbed my Snuggie because I was like, I'm not going back upstairs to get a coat. So around like 3:30 we got to the ER. But the thing is, we were like out of the house or whatever by like 3:15. And then we had to wait 15 minutes at McDonald's because my mom wanted coffee, and I was like, you know, I can wait, it's fine. I've waited like 4 days, I'm fine. So we waited like 15 minutes for one large coffee in the McDonald's parking lot, and this was so funny. So we have like, they renewed McDonald's in Corning, where I live. So they renewed it, and it was like all perfect and stuff. It was like their like second day open or whatever. So it was like 3:15 in the morning. We got to McDonald's, we ordered a large coffee, and then there's two cars in front of us. They both ordered like 2 breakfast sandwiches and 2 coffees or whatever. And they were waiting there for like 30 minutes to get their food. And it was 3:15 in the morning. And this person who is in the car in front of us, he comes behind us, like he comes to my window and starts to talk to my mom, and his breath smelled so bad, like alcohol, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna throw up in your face. So then, you know, everything was fine. They were like swearing and yelling, and then finally they got their food, and then they were like, I want my money back. So yeah, and then as soon as me and my mom got to the window, we got our coffee. Well, yeah, she got her coffee, and then we went to the ER. And how I walked into the ER was the funniest thing. I was bent over, pretty much touching my toes, walking to the front door because I just couldn't walk anymore. It was just so painful to stand up straight. And then we got in there and she signed me in, and then the lady asked for a wheelchair, and I'm like, yes, please. So I got in the wheelchair, and I hate the wheelchairs at the hospitals because I feel like they don't clean them, and like I feel like I'm gonna get like MRSA or something. Do you know that MRSA is actually like it's actually a big long word? We say MRSA because it's MRSA. Like it's a shortened word. What is the word for that? I don't know. But yeah, so then we got in there, and they like asked me when I had my last period. I'll explain in a minute. And it was like last month, somewhere the 24th or whatever, I don't know. So then we sat down, we got our temperature done, and then I went to get a CAT scan. I don't like it very much. First, they give you like this liquid, like they put this medicine in water, and you have to drink 2 full cups of it and like wait 30 minutes, and then you get in the CAT scan, and then you have to drink another one, and it's like big, like this size cup or whatever. Like it's like the size of my, like right there. It's like that big. So it's like not that big, but yet it's gross, so you don't want to drink it. It's like not eating. It's like drinking cough syrup. It was bad. So I drank like 3 of those. I got in the CAT scan thing, and then he CAT scanned like my stomach area, and then he put like this liquid in like my IV that I had. Oh look, I still kind of have like a little dot from my IV. Yeah, and then I have like, you can't really see it, but they like, I have a bruise sort of where they put my where they took my blood. That's fun. I hate needles, but I was a trooper. Alright, so they CAT scanned my, my stomach area, my appendix technically, and then they, sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so then what they did was, his name is Aaron. He injected this like warm liquid into my body so that he could like see the insides better, and it like burns when it goes in, and it like goes straight down to your like area, and it makes you feel like you peed your pants. So I was like, like you have like that feeling, oh my gosh, I just peed my pants. But then he's like, oh, don't worry, it's just like a side effect because it's like really warm. So I was like, oh, whew, thank goodness. So then I got back to the room, and they took, and it was, wait, did they take my blood before or after I went? I don't know, but they took my blood at some time. And this guy looked like Santa Claus. He was so funny. His name was Mr. Foster. I remember his first name, but I feel like that's too much information. So then I went into surgery. My mom was like freaking out, and my grandma and my brother and my dad. Oh my gosh, my brother came to the ER, and he was like, I was gonna punch you at like 3 a.m. in the morning because you turned on the fan, you wouldn't stop moving. I actually almost sat on his head because he was sitting at that couch that's right there, and I have a couch right here, and like that, like I have a spot on that couch. It's mine. And I usually like transfer every once in a while because like this spot right here used to be mine, but then my mom started like sitting here and working, so then I sat right there. So then my dad started sitting right there, so he was close to my mom, so I sat over there. Yeah, it's complicated. So I almost sat on his head, and he didn't like that because I woke him up. Oops. So then I went into surgery. and it was so weird. This anesthesiologist, he like took my he like listened to my heart and stuff, and when he was doing that, he was like pressing on my boobs with like the stethoscope, and I was like so awkward. I was like, oh my gosh, don't touch my boobs, don't touch them. Okay, so then I went into surgery. Like I wasn't asleep yet, and alright, so I went into the room and they hooked me up to things. The anesthesiologist put like these very cold heart pads all over me, like 2 right here, like around here, and then 2 on my side, and there's another one somewhere else. And then they injected me with this like anesthesia, the sleepy medicine, and then they put like pure oxygen over my mouth, and then they were just like breathing in and out deeply, and we were talking, and then I like blinked, and I just remember like freaking out, so I just closed my eyes and I was like, and I remember listening to my breath, and all of a sudden I opened my eyes and I'm in the recovery room. Actually, I didn't like completely open my eyes. I could hear my mom's voice, and I was like, just like, oh my gosh, you're so loud. And like they had like this like oxygen thing in my nose, and I was like, what is in my nose? So then I took it out, and I was just like, so then I like fell back asleep, and then I woke up like 5 seconds later, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready. So then we went upstairs into like an actual room. I got my own room. We got it all set up. We all settled down, and yeah. So I had my appendix removed. I had appendicitis. Yeah. All right. So what happened next? My mom, he took pictures in there, like while he was in there, and what? Wait, I think I have them somewhere. Hold on, I'll take you with me. Alright, so he took pictures while he was in there, and my gosh, it's so dark. So he took pictures while he was in there of my appendix and everything. And I thought that was cool. I guess like while he was talking to me, he thought like, you know, this girl will like it. It'll be pretty cool. I look like crap. I apologize. I don't have any makeup on because I'm just too lazy. I'm also way too lazy. This is my first day of showering because I wasn't allowed to shower. So yeah, I got out Monday morning, I think. And then I couldn't shower. Dang it! I just accidentally pressed the off button. Now I have to make 2 videos into one. Crap, I hate doing that. Alright, so this is pretty much it. Alright, so this is my appendix right here, and if you see right there, it's like a little, it's actually a hole in my appendix. So I was, my pain when I got in there was like an 8 or a 7 or whatever, and they said I was a trooper. Like I had a very high pain tolerance because I was leaking like septic or whatever. I was leaking like poisons into my body, but yet I was like still like a 7 or 8 or whatever. So they said I was pretty much a trooper, and yeah, I thought that was funny. So yeah, these are my insides. That is my ovary. Alright, so, yeah, that was weird. So I went in there, and then like I was in there for a day, and then the day after, hi JD, the day after I got in there, like the day after, I don't know, what day was it? It's the day after it was the day before I left, I think. I don't know, but it was one of the days I was in the hospital still, and I was it was like the afternoon or whatever, and I went to the bathroom and I started my period. Yeah, and I had already had cramps because like I had an organ missing from my stomach and like holes in my stomach, and I'm like in pain. So yeah, that was fun. So what happened next was, I was like, Dad, you can go back to sleep, it's fine. Because he was watching me, and I gotten up, and he was like, do you need help? I'm like, no, I just have to pee. So then I called the nurse, and I was like, can I get some maxi pads, please? Because they don't really give you tampons, because they don't, like, really trust people, I guess, with them. I don't know. But, so yeah, I got maxi pads, and it was awful, and I was having cramps and whatever, and I hated it. And you would have thought that they would have, like, given me something to prevent my period, so that way, like, I wouldn't have to deal with those cramps too. But no. So I got home on, like, Monday or whatever, and I was fine. And then, like, because I was taking, like, ibuprofen, because my mom was, like, forcing it down my throat, because she was like, take this, please. And I was like, fine. But then then Tuesday, I didn't take anything because I was like, you know, I'm not going to take anything. I'm not going to be a wuss. No, wait. No. I came home on Sunday, I think. Dang it. I think I just messed everything up. So I came... Wait, alright. So I came in there on Thursday. I started my period on Saturday. And then I came home on Sunday morning. And then Monday, like Sunday and Monday, Sunday, my mom was like forcing ibuprofen down because I was like off the pain meds that they had me on in the hospital. And then Tuesday, they were both like gone all day, and I was just like, you know, I can deal with the pain. I'm sitting on the couch all day. I'm not moving. I can deal with the pain. So I didn't take anything. But then this morning, I was like cramping extremely bad. Like I was like about to cry. I was just like a mess. So I went downstairs and I just was like hovering over like the toilet because like that was like one of the places I knew that was most comfortable for like cramps and stuff. So I was in the bathroom, like sitting on the toilet, just like cuddling my legs because I was just like, I was just like, and then my mom was like, do you want some Midol? And I'm like, yes! So, you know, I can deal with pain, but then it's to a point where you get really annoyed with it, where your body is just like, just take something already, please, you're annoying me. So yeah. So now I have my period and I have my cramps. And if you follow me on Tumblr, you will see that I had a thing that was called like period squirts. Girls, when they're on their, anyone who has a period, like a vagina, uterus thing, vagina, uterus thing, what? Alright, so when you're on your period and you know, you're fine for the first 14 days because that's when you're ovulating. And then you get after the 14th day and you start shedding your uterus lining, and that's the hell. Like, it is literal hell for girls. So, and for everyone around them. So when you're first at it, you're like shedding a lot of uterus lining because, you know, your body is just like getting out of there because you don't need it anymore, and also your body built up a lot of it, so it's like getting rid of it faster. Like the more there is, the more is gonna come out or whatever, because you only have like 5 to 7 days to get rid of it, so your body like pretty much is like forcing it out. And so girls, you know, people who wear pads, I feel very bad for you. You know, I have to wear a pad and a tampon, so it sucks. But, you know, because I have my appendix out and bending backwards to try to put a tampon in kind of hurts, I haven't been putting a tampon in lately, so I've been wearing pads, and it sucks. Yeah. I was on the couch, I was perfectly comfortable, and for the first time in forever, because I've been like, my nose is dry from surgery and everything, and I was just like constantly blowing my nose. Finally, I sneezed, and then I had to rush to the bathroom, and on the way to the bathroom I coughed, and I ran a little faster, and then I had to change my pad. majorly, because girls, when they're on their period and you have like bodily functions that you know, your body has to like force something out, like a hiccup or a cough or something that involves like a very strong noise or whatever. You know, girls, when they're on their period, they kind of like squirt out blood and they apologize. Like, we all apologize, people. We know it's gross. And, you know when a girl's on her period because like she'll cough and then she'll be like and rush to the bathroom with her purse and everything. Oh my gosh! Speaking of that, I was on. I probably already talked about this. I probably already talked about this, but it was like near the last day of school or whatever. It was like the last week, and. Or else I need to talk about another thing. Talk on one subject first. Okay, so my teacher, my global history teacher, I had to go to the bathroom and I brought my backpack with me because I didn't feel like bringing the purse that had my tampons in it because I also didn't have it. So I pretty much just stuffed some tampons and pads in from the nurse's office. So I had to take my backpack and I was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And he was like, "No, leave your backpack here." And I was like, "I can't." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I'm a girl." So then as I was leaving, like, these girls were like, "You never say that. We're girls. We have our period." So then I was just like, alright, so then, alright, I have been taking exams and, what was I talking about? Oh. Alright, so I had a... Wait, what day was it? I think it was Friday. I don't know anymore. Alright, so I had an exam. It was my math. And this is while I was still, like, extreme pain. Like, I was still in extreme pain. Like, this is, like, pre-operation. Before I knew it was appendicitis or whatever. And I had an exam. And I was sitting through an exam with an appendicitis and a hole and like poisons leaking to my body. So when I got to the ER, they told me I had an appendicitis, and they found out that I had to take an exam. My doctor, he was like, "If I could call your school and give you an extra 5 points on your exam, I would. Because you are seriously a trooper since you sat through your 3-hour to 2-hour exam with poisons leaking into your body. Good job." So yeah, alright, so what did I miss? Freaky Fridays, I know I've been missing lately. I apologize. I will make something this Friday. I promise. Something weird. Okay? My man crush. I don't know. I probably have to say my dad. Oh yeah, probably my dad. Because he brought me flowers, and then while I was in while I was in my room after my surgery, he brought me flowers, and like every single time the nurses came in, they were all like, "Oh, your dad is so sweet. They're so pretty. I wish someone got me some flowers." So he's probably my man crush. My woman crush would definitely be my mom, because, you know, she's such a trooper, since she took me by herself at like 3 o'clock in the morning to the emergency room, and then she stuck with me the entire time. She slept with me every night in the hospital. So she's definitely a trooper like me, and you know, I love her so much. She's amazing, and I thank like God so much that she is my mother and that my father is my father. Oh, I have another subscriber, so I have just 4 more subscribers into my 15 subscribers. When I hit 15 subscribers, I will do my Talk My Life video, which is pretty much just me talking about like my whole entire life of what has happened so far. I'll probably, if I am still into YouTube when I'm in college, I'll do another one when I'm like 18 or 21 or whatever. I don't know. I really hope that I stick to this YouTube thing because it does make me happier, and you know, I actually look forward to doing this. I also apologize for having to do vlogs through my phone lately. It's because I haven't had a lot of time to like set up my camera, which is what I'm talking on right now. I haven't had a lot of time to set it up, and then I usually have to upload late at night. Like, it usually doesn't upload until late at night, and it's because I have to do editing and stuff, and then my computer takes forever to process onto the internet, so I apologize. Sometimes it's the Wi-Fi, sometimes it's not. So I apologize. I have to go edit this and combine both of the videos I just made into one because I just screwed up and accidentally pressed the stop button a couple minutes ago. So now I have 2 videos I have to make into one. Perfect. Ooh, squirrel. Oh, speaking of animals, my cat, Cody, not my white one, that's Coda. Yeah, I know. My black and white one that I have, his name is Cody. He had a near-death experience today. So my dad was on his way to work. He was on his way out to his Jeep at like 4 a.m. in the morning. And he heard some like splashing in our pool, and he thought it was a bear. So then he thought, hey, I'm gonna go check it out and like see what it looks like up close. Like, he thought it was a bear and he was gonna go check it out. Okay, Dad, that's smart. Alright, so then he decided to go, and he didn't see anything his size, so then he, this is his words, and then he looked closer and saw our cat meowing and like drowning in the pool. He grabbed him by his scruff, which is like the fat of his neck, and like pulled him out, and our cat ran away without a thank you. Yeah, so, you know, and that's pretty sad for, you know, my family because we actually already lost a cat in our pool before. I grew up with a cat. Her name was Sylvia Diamond. Heck of a name. She was amazing. She was actually a very protective cat, and she's mean, but I loved the heck out of her. She has been with my mom since like before college or whatever. I think it was while I was still in elementary school. I would think it was like when I was in 3rd grade or something. But we just got in the pool. We just opened it or whatever. And, you know, Sylvia was like an indoor-outdoor cat. She started being an outdoor cat because she snuck out one time and she was okay with it. So we were like, you know, you can go out sometimes. So she liked drinking the water out of the pool, and then, like, you know, while the cover was still on. Well, we took the cover off, and then she went to go get a drink, and she fell in during the middle of the night. And we woke up the next morning, me, my brother, and my mom. I heard my mom scream, and then I went to go outside, and my brother blocked the door. But there was a part of the section of the door, it's like a see-through, like it's a glass door sort of, and there was a section that he didn't cover, and I saw my mom pick Sylvia out of the pool, completely soaked. And I started bawling, and then I ran to the bathroom. Yeah. So my mom was pretty much holding on to my cat, holding on to Sylvia for hours until like my dad had finally like taken her, put her in a towel and a garbage bag and stuff. That was probably like, I think that was my first like pet death I think that was like actually my first pet death, and it definitely most affected me because, you know, I grew up with her and she was like the best animal I've ever had. She was like my really first pet. I miss her. Oh, my garden, that I'm making, my death garden for my pets and stuff. I put like, wildflowers in pots. I'm pretty sure that it's the sunflowers are growing. I don't know. But they're growing in the pots. I'm happy for that. They're like really sprouted. And because of all the rain lately, I feel like they're gonna die like from like overwatering. But you know, I actually like haven't watered them like at all. So it's either they're dead, overwatered, or they're perfectly fine. I don't know, I haven't checked them yet. But yeah, I feel very happy about this garden. Yeah, you can't really do much to it. As for one, I don't have the equipment to make it pretty. Number two, I don't know what to do. But it looks nice so far. And I've been like cleaning up around there, like there's some bushes that like I've been cutting up to like make better. So I've been doing that. I'm trying to straighten my posture. I'm not naked, guys, by the way. I'm not naked. It looks like I'm naked right now. Alright, so yeah. This is my video, my catch-up video pretty much. Catch-up. Oh, I miss ketchup. Oof, ketchup. Yeah. Alright, so that was my catch-up video pretty much. I am sorry for like the whole mess that's been happening lately. Thank you for still sticking with me. Please go rate, comment, subscribe down below. I film every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But you know, sometimes I miss a day and I'll vlog off my phone because I forget. I'm sorry. If you guys want me to do something, you know, you guys can interact for my Freaky Friday videos and my random crap weekends. Those videos, you guys can interact with them because you guys pretty much tell me what to do. If you guys don't tell me what to do, then I have no idea what to do and I won't film. Okay? Alright, so please go tell me what to do down below. Alright, rate, comment, subscribe down. Please go rate, comment, and subscribe down below. I already said that already. Jeez Louise, Jordan. Alright, I am Undecidedlover Baker. I already told you this, but you know, I'll just say it one more time. Go check out all my videos down below. And, I have a Facebook. I'm not linking my YouTube to my Facebook because I was told not to by my parents, or else I get my Facebook taken away. But I'll still ask you guys questions on my Facebook and stuff. So if you guys like want to like ask me questions, go to my Facebook, my Tumblr, or my Google Plus or Instagram or whatever. Can you ask questions on Instagram? I don't know. Alright, I love you suckers so much. Peace out, suckers. Goodbye. Bye. Oh my gosh, I just sounded like Joey Graceffa. I was like, goodbye. Alright, peace out, suckers. I love you so much. Bye.